gift of the givers. Doctor, good morning to you.
Morning to you.
Now, how are the funds you have released going to be used in this mission?
We're looking at several options. One is to purchase items available inside Philippines. That will probably be the cheapest and the fastest. In addition to that, we're looking at purchasing items from Dubai and even in South Africa. So there'll be a phased-in approach. Items bought in Manila and distributed, items bought in Dubai and sent either by plane and by ship, and items sent by ship from South Africa at different phases. And in addition to that, as you mentioned in the intro, we're looking at sending in rescue teams as well as medical teams. And they will be carrying a huge amount of medical supplies with them. Funds will be used for that purpose also. And over the days, once they are there and the picture becomes clearer, we will prepare second and tertiary and third teams to get ready to fly to the area depending on what's found and what's required.
Mm-hmm. Now, transporting a lot of items such as blankets and so-called of such magnitude to the Far East may be a logistical nightmare. How do you hope to overcome that hurdle?
There's regular shipping from South Africa to Philippines. It takes about 19 days. That's why whilst the items are in the ship in South Africa, we can purchase items in Philippines for immediate relief. By the time you finish with those items in Philippines, the ones from Dubai and South Africa arrive to the area. So it's not very complicated in terms of shipping from South Africa. But of course, we require full cooperation from the Philippine Embassy, which we are engaging with this morning, to say that it should be duty-free. There should be no difficulty at the airport and the customs and the harbor, that they will be there to assist us. We're even looking at partnering the Red Cross in Philippines or even the Catholic Relief Society. We've worked with them in Haiti previously in 2010 in the earthquake, and we have a solid ground partner. It will be much easier to move around and see what's required where. It's their country, their people. They know it better than us.
Mm-hmm. Now, Doctor, you said there'll be a rescue team as well as some medical doctors. How big is that team?
We've got 15 on standby already. We can even easily take that to more than 30 people. But we probably send out 15 first on Wednesday night. Once they get there, they can tell us the needs and see what's required. And if they say, look, send many more teams, but send us special skills, they may request different types of skills. Based on that, we'll send second and third teams, which could easily even get to 30 or even 45 or 50.
Now, South Africans who want to contribute in kind, how do they go about doing that?
There's two ways. They can visit, first of all, the website, www.giftforthegivers.org, or call our toll-free line, 0800-786-911, and they can make arrangements to send the supplies to either any of our offices or warehouses in South Africa. But more importantly, the corporate companies who could do huge donations in container loads in terms of food, blankets, new clothes, medical supplies, and items like that. If they could give us a call, that would be very, very beneficial, and we could load those items urgently for Philippines.
Now, what about, Doctor, ordinary South Africans who may not be able to make any monetary contribution to the organization? Are you receptive of people who maybe want to join you as volunteers to assist?
We don't take non-medical personnel and non-search and rescue personnel. It's very highly specialized missions. And the rationale behind that is when you go there, you need to do something different what the people on the ground can't do. It's below, it sort of insults their dignity if you bring somebody just to carry a box or to give a bottle of water. It sort of disempowers them. They say, look, we can distribute food, we can distribute water, but send us specialized teams, skills that we don't have. And that's why we only take skilled personnel to sort of augment the ordinary people and say, look, you can do the simple stuff, but we have specialized teams to help you. So we don't take non-specialized people. It's not cost effective. It becomes more difficult in terms of logistics. The people I need to rescue people, and they need to save lives.
Now, the specialized personnel you're talking about, besides the medical personnel, what sort of specialists are you taking?
These are all rescue specialists, advanced life support paramedics who have skills in search and rescue, who have skills in water rescue, who know how to intubate people, who can do primary health care, very specialized types of paramedics, all types of emergency care. They are highly trained with different categories of training in different degrees of certificates, different types of courses. They've traveled with me to different missions, and they're not the ordinary basic ambulance kind of guy, did a basic course, not ambulance. I mean, a person who's done a basic course in sort of paramedic work. These are people who've trained for years, got lots of experience, and those are the kind of people we take. The people I'm referring to, those who are listening to this interview, will know exactly what I mean.
Dr. Imtiaz Sooliman, thank you so much for your time.
It's a pleasure. Thank you.